Transatlantic clash here. The USA, Hobart College A in the Prince Albert, on the Berkshire Bank. Oxford Brookes University A going in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup. A close look at the start here. And it appears that there's a bit of a wobble out towards the centre of the course from Oxford Brookes University, but they've corrected themselves and they are okay. Clear water between the two boats. There's no issue for the umpire there. I'm just having a look at the Hobart College A, and I'm just going to hazard a guess that it was that boat that cut across the path of another boat in an earlier race as they headed up towards the start. I'm just looking at that boat, and I recognise a few of those oarsmen, and I think they were the ones who might be in a bit of hot water later on for their pre-race antics.
Well, we'll see how they do here in this race. I think you mentioned about the boat swerving off the start. I think sometimes that happens when in the bow seat, if you're in the bow seat, you get a bit more leverage in the boat than any of the other crews. So you really have to balance up your power on that very first stroke. And it's quite a tricky thing. It's important for the bowman to do that. And sometimes you don't quite get it right. So I think that's why some of the swerving happens off the start.
Oxford Brookes University have shot out here. Got a bit of a lead on Hobart College A from the States, but the lead is not so significant in such an early stage of the race.
I think we're on for another humdinger here.
I know, we've had a good finish to the card, haven't we? Still a couple of races to go. And this one, well, there's nothing in it at all, is there? Oxford Brookes University A, absolutely level with Hobart College A. Coxes will be keeping the rowers informed as to what's going on alongside. They're both having a glance across. You can see there the Oxford Brookes Cox, Rory Copus looking across, eyeball to eyeball with Sky Drozet, the Hobart College A Cox, and there you get an idea of how this race is unfolding. Oxford Brookes University, best part of half a length, 3/4 of a length up on Hobart College A. But with so much of the race still to unfold, we'll see what Hobart College A have got left. They're not out of it.
No, I know the Oxford Brookes are hard trainers though. Some of the guys I row with now, they come down to Caversham, which is where we train, and they push themselves to absolute tatters. They train really hard out in the river in Oxford, and yeah, I know these are tough guys. They'll have fought for this place, for these places in this boat all year. And this will mean a lot to them to put in a good performance here. They're going to fight to the line, whatever happens.
And the line's not too far away now, Oxford Brookes University. Lots of local supporters down to watch these four athletes and their Cox. Lewis Patterson, the bow seat there, Richard Hume, Matthew White and Barry Van der Gans. Rory Copus bossing the instructions. Will it be motivation or coaching at this stage of the race?
At this stage, it'll just be motivation to keep ahead. They've got their bows ahead. He'll be telling the guys that, and he'll be pushing them every stroke forward, making sure they're using their legs low in the stroke, keeping horizontal drives, strong strokes, keeping their length. One of the major things to do in rowing is to keep your length when the rate goes up. Often people shorten up and get a bit stabby with their stroke, and it doesn't create such a well accelerated stroke. So that's one of the main points that the Cox can relay to the crew. Keep long, keep strong.
And Rory Copus is experienced at this level at Henley Royal Regatta. He coxed a Temple-winning Brookes crew last year, so he knows what it's all about.
I think his brother has just won a quad event just now, a few hours ago. So it's in the family there.
Yeah, they're having a good Thursday at this Henley Royal Regatta, Copus family. Heading for the line now. The cheers from the bank suggest it's closer than we thought, but perhaps Hobart College A just trying to put in a late burst, a late shift. I don't think they've got enough to do anything about the outcome, but it has been very tight, this one. And here they come now towards the line, and it's Oxford Brookes by a length from Hobart College A in one of the more tightly contested races of the day, the Prince Albert Challenge Cup. the heat belonging to the local boat. Oxford Brookes A put in a win against Hobart College A from over in the States. Local celebrations this evening, and you can see how much that's taken out of them. The bowman there slumped over his oars, Lewis Patterson sucking in the breath and trying to recover as quickly as he can. They had to dig deep, but Oxford Brookes winning that one in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup.